Are you thinking about insurance? At Aquin Financial Services, we do auto, life, home, health, and business. Again, we do auto, life, home, health, and business. At Aquin Financial Services, we protect your most valuable assets. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in once again to this Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in to watch one of our great videos. And remember, this is France at Aquin Financial Services. Our help is to help you save money. And when it comes to your financial needs of insurance. So today's subject is basically what I'm going to talk about is independent agent versus captive agent. That's what we're going to talk about. How you can benefit from one versus the other. So as you may all know by now that I am an independent agent, I am not captive. We do have our own leeways and we do have our own limits and we do have our own way of operations and certain things that we can do to help certain clients when we come to independent as well as the captive agent as well. So today, again, our main subject is going to be independent agent versus captive agent. So before we get into that particular subject, also I wanted to say thank you guys for watching all of our videos and for calling us and for liking, for subscribing, and also for giving us these particular stars on our online website. I truly appreciate you guys, and I don't know how to express such love that you guys has been sharing. And as well, I'd like to say to those of you guys who hasn't called us or who hasn't taken the service from us, I will encourage you to give us a call. I will also advise you to go on our website to see what we do, or go to our Facebook page and review our videos. And of course, if you find content, if you like what you've seen, if you find value in what we do, please share, like, and subscribe with one of your friends or family members. And of course, call us with all of your questions, needs. If I don't know it, I will not try to give you an answer on the spot. I will go look for the answers and for your question and give you the proper appropriate answer pertaining to your questions. So enough about insurance right now. So what is the difference between an independent versus a captive agent? There are a variety of benefits of being let's say, a captive agent. And there are certain things that you may not like about being with a captive agent. So A captive agent basically work with one company. They don't have any other products. They don't know anything about any other products. They just know about one certain products. Okay, so therefore they won't be able to help you look for other product because they're only in one room. So I'll usually say to clients, you have a house that has a 4 bedroom, right? A 4 bedroom house, but you are limited to 1 bedroom. Why would I want to corner myself in 1 bedroom when a house has 4 bedroom? If the house has 4 bedroom, I should be able to go and look to see which room that I like the best, and so I can where I feel more comfortable to stay, so I could stay in that particular room. So remember, that's just an analogy or an example, just to show you the difference between an independent agent and a captive agent. So a captive agent, since you're a captive, you are able to stay in one single room. If that room has a bathroom, you're going to use that bathroom. If the room has a kitchen, you're going to use that kitchen. If the room has a playground in it, you're going to stay in that same room. So whatever that room has, that's what your limit is. That's what you're able to use. So a captive agent also, I say, it's only one opinion. There's nothing else to compare it with. That there's no other quote to compare what you are getting, if that is the best of what you can get. You understand? So, and also when you dealing with a captive company, I don't want to sound biased, but at the same time, the limitation is very vast. I mean, there's not much you can really do. It's only based on what the company has to offer. And whereby an independent agent is a completely different story. An independent agent, and of course, the independent agent work for you. Okay, they work in your behalf. They look for the deal or through the company. They're fighting for. They look through these 4 other rooms, like we stated earlier, to find what is the best suit for your needs. They don't just try to put you in that room, whether you are big and small or you don't fit in that room, you don't need that room. They don't try to put you in one single room. What we do, we look based on your current situations, based on what you're asking us, and we once we've done an evaluation or analysis, we can say, okay, well, this is what I think, this is where you can go. And of course, being an independent agent, you do have the option of seeing your agent and call that agent on the go and say, hey, this is what's going on. They can take the time, since they know your situation much better. They can actually guide you based on what they know about you. And of course, when it comes to the captive agent, where some basically they are limited to options. The options is very limited. Okay, so they don't really have much. So we, as independent, we can look. An independent agent has multiple carriers. You could have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, even 15, 20 companies that we can literally work with to find you the best deal for your hard-earned money. So our job is, when you come to us, say, well, if I'm trying to get homeowners insurance, we're gonna look to see which company that gives you a better deal for your money. That's basically the end game. Well, some people who will say, well, since you're the middleman, you find me the best deal. Am I not gonna lose money? In some points, in some scenarios, it's not always that case, to be honest with you. In some cases, you do get a best coverage with a captive agent who work with one single company. In some other instance, we match up or we even beat that company, because it's based on the competition. The companies knows that the competition out there, they have to compete to get your business. So if they're willing to compete, our job is to look for what are the incentives out there to find that product that can help you get the best of your money. You guys can hear that I keep saying we get the best of your money over and over, because that's what it's all about. If you're not getting the best for your hard-earned money, you're literally losing out of what your earning is. So And age independent work for you. Okay, remember that. They work for you, they work on your behalf. That's what we do. And we also have multiple carriers, and we do checks around in your policy. And my rule of thumb is, if you come with a policy, my job is, it's either, if I can't give you a better deal than what you have, I don't need you as a client, because you should be fine where you're at. You know, when you come, I have to be able to give you something better than what you have. I have to put you in a better stage, then have you feel more comfortable compared to where you were, at some extent. If I can't, I mean, there's no need. Okay, so I always tell everyone, what we do, we analyze your policy, we go over the policy. Once we go over your policy, we pinpoint what you have, what you don't have, what you could have, based on your current situation. Not every situation is the same. Not every policy is going to be writing the same. Not all companies write the same. Not all client will qualify for the same thing. There's always a qualification process that we have to go through. Some people have accidents. Some people may have bad credit issues, although they may be the same age, the same code, the same address. Because we all has a variation, that variation will dictate what is the pricing. So we're going to take a little quick break. When we get back on that break, what we're going to do, we're going to cover a couple of questions that I do have throughout the week that a couple of you guys asked. The one was, one of the question was, what is the actual cash value of my vehicle? What is the replacement cost? That's for homeowners. And what is which is the best way to pay for my insurance premium? So these are the next segment after the break. That's what we're going to cover, just to make sure you have an understanding of these basic things, so you can go in your daily lives. We'll be right back, guys. This is France at Aquin Financial Services.
Need life insurance? Then contact our professional and friendly team to learn more about our range of custom and tailored services designed to suit your exact needs. Every one of our professionals have acquired years of experience, which ensures you get the very best. Our experienced staff are waiting to hear from you and to answer any specific questions that you may have on how we can meet your needs. Just ask for a consultation and let us prove our commitment to you, as we promise to maintain the highest level of quality and commitment. Your satisfaction is our prime concern. So please don't hesitate to get in contact with us and let us show you all the great options we have.
Thank you for waiting. Yeah. All right, now we are back, and the next question is going to be, what is the actual cash value of my vehicle? Okay, that is a question that I've got quite a few times, and I think we have to make some clarifications here. Let's say you went 5 years ago, you purchased a BMW for $10,000, right? So at that time that you were purchasing that vehicle, it worth about 10 grand. 5 years later, due to the fact that you did pay $10,000 for it, instead of that car appreciating, it actually depreciate. It's losing value due to its age, wear and tear, and of course, two of you using it. Okay, so probably we're just the same thing. So what I'm saying is, basically, let's say you had that car for 5 years, for some odd reason, God sake, you got into an accident, and due to the fact that you have gotten into an accident, I just want to remind you that since you had paid $10,000 for the car 5 years ago, it's no longer worth the same thing. So what is the actual cash value of your vehicle or your property? So what they will do, the company or the adjuster, what they'll do is, once you come in after the accident, the adjuster will come out and double check in your cars just to make sure the car is in good condition. That's the first thing. That would be checking to see if you were maintaining that car in a good working order. Was the car beat up? Was the car well taken care of? Because there's what we call good, bad, and great, or a poor condition. So condition prior to you being a victim of an accident, prior to your car being totally damaged or total loss, they have to account that to a certain degree. So the first thing they'll do, they'll evaluate your car, and second, they will see at the current at your current age of the car, if the mileage and the condition of your vehicle, what is the current actual cash value of that vehicle. So don't expect to get 10 grand back. It could be 3,000, it could be 4,000, it could be 5 or 6. But I guarantee you, I mean, I'm not gonna say I guarantee you, it's a possible. You could modify the car and bring it up back to 10 grand. I mean, that possibility does exist, because there's people that does extra nominal things on the car, and it does bring the value up to a certain level that actually what they bought it for is no longer worth the same, is more worth more. So that's a different scenario. But to the daily Joes out there, I'm sure most of us don't do it. I'm talking to you guys right now. So if you had paid 10 grand for that car 5 years ago, right now it's no longer worth 5. After that accident, it could worth 3, 4, 5, or 6. Okay, just keep that in mind. Now the next thing is, what is replacement cost? Replacement cost, that's more of a property and casualty insurance, property insurance, more of a homeowner's questions. So let's say you have your home, okay? Now your home, let's say your home worth about $400,000. Now, what is the replacement cost for your home? Your home may be worth $400,000, but to replace your home, it will not cost $400,000 to replace your home. You see, replacement cost. The word it's just that simple. To replace my home, what is the limit? So you went and purchased homeowners insurance. Now, while you're purchasing homeowners insurance, what we'll do, we check to see if the company insurance, what we'll do, they will check in your home and the $400,000 home to see if that worth, how much is it worth to replace that home. It could be $350,000 or $275,000 or maybe $280,000 or $380,000 itself. But they will do an evaluation based on the current market rate of to rebuild a home at that point. They will say, okay, since your home got caught on fire or a rooftop, the hurricane came and the roof flied off. So to put your home back to its original stage, this is how much money that you would need. Or if your home were to burn down, this is how much money you would need to replace your home. So replacement cost and actual cash value is two different questions in two different scenarios in two different items. They do not work the same way. Replacement cost, how much would it cost me if my home worth $500,000? How much would it cost to replace my home? It could be $250,000 or $350,000. Keep that one in mind. So that would be last but not least questions. And the other question is which is the best way to pay for my insurance premium? What is the best way? Now that's also vary, always based on the person. I know some people always like to pay 6 months. They want it in for the homeowner, the insurance, or the homeowners too. They like to pay it in full. When you pay in full, I think I did address that question to a point a couple of weeks ago, maybe a month ago. We have a couple of options, right? You have the monthly premium. The monthly premium is always the most expensive one. Reason being because you have to pay for finance charge. They finance you, so you pay a finance fee to pay that insurance on a monthly basis. Even if you pay them with your card, there will always be an additional $3 or $5 or $7 or $10 that's added to the premium to make sure that they can cover the cost of having to charge you on a monthly basis. Now, you also have quarterly payment. You have EFT payment, which EFT is electronic funds transferred. So they'll go into your account on a monthly basis by giving them your account number. They'll withdraw that funds every month without any issues. Just make sure you have the money available for them to take out the funds. So that's another important part you need to consider. And of course, we have quarterly. Quarterly. Now, the more money that you pay up front, the less inexpensive that it becomes to you when it comes to the finance charge, and the more saving that the company is giving, because you are participating. Let's say, well, I'm trusting you enough for the next 6 months to cover my insurance. So since it was gonna cost me, let's say, $1,100 to cover for the 6 months with finance, but now I don't want to finance. I want to pay it up full, pay up front. Well, the company said, well, I'm going to give you $240 for paying up front. So instead of paying $1,100, you're paying like $860 or 50 some odd dollars, just to make sure that they can give you the benefit of giving them more money up front without putting your trust within them. So when you do that, what they'll do, they compensate you in the long run. So also, other factors that you guys need to consider was another question was, I did cover that too. For those of you who has young kid, yes, the younger your boy is, the more expensive your insurance has become. Guys, I think this is it for today. I don't want to talk too much. I don't like to make the video too long. And for those of you, again, who hasn't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, like, share, and tell a friend about us and a family members, and give us a call. Ask us all the questions that you want, so we can help you protect your most valuable asset when it comes to Aquin Financial Services. That's what we do. And also, one more last thing. Remember, we do fingerprint. If you want to get your fingerprint for any jobs, give us a call, 561-290-4661. Remember, at Aquin Financial Services, we protect your most valuable asset. Have a great day. Bye.